As the San Antonio Spurs look ahead to the 2024-25 NBA season, they find themselves at a crossroads, balancing the development of their young talent with the pursuit of immediate competitiveness. Central to this balancing act is the need to solidify their backcourt, ensuring they have the right mix of experience, talent, and leadership to guide their promising roster. Here are the top 10 point guard options for the San Antonio Spurs in 2024-25 season. Number 5. Chris Paul. In the 2023-24 season, Paul's statistics, 9.2 points, 6.8 assists, and 3.9 rebounds per game over 58 games, reflect a shift in his role, transitioning from a primary scorer to a facilitator and mentor. His ability to manage games and make crucial plays remains sharp, making him an ideal mentor for a team integrating young talents and aiming to establish a culture of competitiveness and high basketball IQ. The potential addition of Chris Paul would resonate beyond on-court production. His influence would mirror the impactful tenure he had with the Oklahoma City Thunder, where he played a pivotal role in developing young players and fostering a competitive environment. For the Spurs, Paul's leadership could be instrumental in honing Wembenyama's skills and composure, particularly in high-stakes situations. His experience could accelerate the young center's adjustment to the NBA, providing insights into handling pressure, optimizing game strategies, and maintaining fitness over a grueling season. Signing Chris Paul in free agency would be a strategic move for the Spurs, allowing them to balance their youthful aspirations with the wisdom of one of the game's best minds. This would not only bolster their competitiveness but also ensure that their core of young talents evolves in a structured and disciplined environment, paving the way for sustained success in the NBA. Number 4. Darius Garland. Darius Garland showcased his prowess as a dynamic scorer and playmaker, posting impressive averages of 18.0 points and 6.5 assists per game while shooting 46% from the field and 38% from three-point range. His ability to manage the game and execute in critical moments makes him a prime candidate to take on a significant role with the Spurs. Garland's fit with Wembenyama could be particularly impactful. His high-level ball handling and scoring threat from the perimeter would draw defenses out, creating more space inside for Wembenyama to operate. Additionally, Garland's sharp playmaking skills would see him feeding Wembenyama in positions where the young star can best leverage his size and skill set, especially in pick-and-roll scenarios. This could be a boon for Wembenyama's development, allowing him to maximize his scoring efficiency with less defensive pressure. Moreover, Garland's experience and calm under pressure would add a stabilizing presence to the Spurs lineup, which is invaluable for a team blending youth with ambition. His leadership on the court could help align the team's young talents, balance his immediate impact with future potential, allowing the Spurs to make a strong push in the playoffs while maintaining flexibility for future adjustments. Incorporating Garland into the Spurs system would not only enhance their offensive capabilities but also provide a secondary scoring option that can relieve pressure from Wembenyama, allowing the young phenom to flourish without bearing the full brunt of opposing defenses. Garland's integration could signal a significant shift for the Spurs, propelling them into contention with a balanced and dynamic duo of Garland and Wembenyama. Number 3. Dejounte Murray. Murray's 2023-24 season stats: 22.5 points, 6.4 assists, 5.3 rebounds, and 1.4 steals per game on 46% shooting, illustrate his well-rounded game, making him an ideal pairing with Wembenyama. His defensive acumen could complement Wembenyama's rim protection, potentially forming one of the most formidable defensive duos in the league. Offensively, Murray's ability to create plays and score would relieve Wembenyama of excessive defensive pressure, especially in pick-and-roll situations where both can excel. Murray's leadership qualities and prior experience with the Spurs system would allow for a smooth integration back into San Antonio's lineup. His understanding of the Spurs culture and gameplay would bridge the gap between the new and existing squad members, fostering a cohesive unit. The addition of Murray would enhance the Spurs' offensive dynamics and defensive resilience, crucial for making a stronger push in the playoffs. Bringing Murray back to San Antonio could redefine the Spurs' trajectory, pairing his proven capabilities with Wembenyama's unique talents. This would not only elevate the team's on-court performance but also signal a new era of Spurs basketball centered around defensive strength and strategic playmaking. Number 2. Darren Fox. Fox's addition would bring a dynamic presence to the Spurs' backcourt. His speed and agility make him a formidable threat in transition, an area where the Spurs have looked to improve. More importantly, Fox's proven scoring and playmaking would complement the Spurs' young core, providing them with a seasoned leader who is still in his prime. His style of play could also help in maximizing the potential of the Spurs' emerging talents, offering fast-paced and high-energy basketball that excites both fans and teammates alike. Fox's leadership and experience, particularly in high-pressure games, would bring a new dimension to the Spurs. His ability to take over games and clutch performances would be invaluable for a team aiming to climb back into playoff contention. Snagging Darren Fox could significantly shift the Spurs' trajectory, pairing him with Victor Wembanyama to create a dynamic and formidable core. This duo could not only enhance the Spurs' playoff prospects, but also dramatically increase their entertainment value, making San Antonio a must-watch team once again. Number 1. Trey Young. Trey Young's scoring prowess and playmaking abilities would provide a dynamic complement to Wembanyama. Young's ability to score from anywhere on the court and his exceptional ball-handling skills would draw significant defensive attention, thereby creating more open spaces for Wembanyama. His adeptness at pulling up from deep and stretching defenses is particularly advantageous in pick-and-roll situations. This synergy would not only leverage Wembanyama's height and reach for easy baskets, but also enhance his effectiveness in the post due to the improved floor spacing. Additionally, Young's impressive season stats, including his nearly double-digit assists average, highlight his capability to facilitate high-scoring games and foster an environment where Wembanyama can thrive. Adding Young to the roster would not only benefit Wembanyama but would also elevate the entire team's performance. His vision and ability to distribute the ball effectively would maximize the potential of other young talents on the roster, such as Jeremy Sochan and Devin Vassell, by placing them in better positions to succeed. Moreover, Young's experience in high-stakes games would bring a competitive edge and leadership, fostering a culture of success and resilience within the team.